Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We are going to keep on streaming. Let's get something done. Now we've got a pretty fully featured budget app flushed out here. We didn't add a delete feature yet, but we have all these ugly, or a delete budget feature I should say. But we have all of these ugly budgets here with no names. So I think we ought to add a delete budget feature, which shouldn't take too long at all. So let's create an endpoint in our backend here. And it's going to be very similar to the delete income stream and delete expense endpoints. So let's copy this guy right here, or just duplicate, I guess, Command D, and we'll change the route to suit our needs. So we're going to delete a budget at with this budget ID here, and we're going to call this budget delete. And whoops, went a little too far there. We're gonna get budget ID. We're gonna get the doctrine entity manager, and then we're going to find our budget with that budget ID and delete it. So that is all we have to do. Most likely, yeah, we need to add that. Whoops. Silly PHP variables. That's probably all we need to do to expose this delete budget endpoint. So let's go ahead and then let's implement this on the front end. And it's going to be just like our delete income stream over here. So let's find that. And this is probably going to go, we're probably going to put a button right here, I would think. Delete budget, a delete budget button. So let's do, let's add a button. Delete budget. And we're going to add where do we define this up here? I guess we can do it this way, huh? Delete income stream, but it's not an income stream, is it? It's a budget. So we're going to multi-select, delete budget, then the lowercase income stream, multi-select, budget, and okay, so this will delete the budget with the budget ID. Budget with deleted, budget removed. Okay, so we need to filter out our budgets. This is going to work exactly the same, I think. We're going to set budgets to budget with deleted, budget removed. We don't need to load the budget at the end. We really just need to, you know what, I don't know. I think we just need to set this to undefined, maybe. Maybe. So we'll see how that works. So we'll set active budget ID to undefined. And at the very end, yeah, that's all we have to do. So I want to see that this gets called whenever we click our delete budget button. This dot delete budget. And do we use this in there? Yep. So we have to bind this so that it knows, so that this function has this as the component. Okay, so let's see if delete works. I think we also need to conditionally hide delete budget, but we'll get there when the time comes. So let's see. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these empty budgets. Let's try deleting one. And now we have, let's refresh, I guess. Didn't take us back to select a budget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, doesn't seem to want to work. So that delete budget button is not working. It might be budgets, but let's throw a debugger in here. And we'll select the first one and click delete. And okay, so we can see that our onClick is definitely not getting called. It's almost like things aren't compiling. What is this button here? Right. Delete budget is right there, and we should be calling it whenever we click on that button there. Right. Let's just call this function delete budget. We shouldn't need to do that. So what are some reasons that this delete budget would not be getting called? I mean, we can still create a new budget, right? Yeah. Oh, nice. Sorry, I gotta respond to this. Alright, so let's see. We're unable to delete this, even though I think we have this in the same format as, oh, you know what it is? It's, okay, this is a function that creates a function, duh. So we need to go, we don't actually need it to be a function that deletes, creates a function. I think we also don't need this event. Budget ID is actually going to be able to equal, or it's going to equal this dot state dot active budget ID. And at this point, I think we're going to be in better shape here. Let's just delete Bob number 2. Let's see. No, that didn't work, did it? Let's go down here. Delete says 405. Delete method not found. So, yeah, an S there. Delete, and our first Bob should be deleted. Yeah, so it did do the delete, but it didn't set our state properly to go and remove, or rather I guess to kick us back to where we started. Let's see. So let's set this active budget ID to an empty string like it is when our component mounts. Let's throw a debugger in there just to see what's going on. Yeah. Because when we delete this, we want to be taken back. Basically, the default state, I guess you'd say. So there's 16 here. Okay. Something's not right. So this state budgets, filter budget, budget ID does not equal budget ID. So what does budget ID equal? Oh man, where's that? There we go. Budget ID is 8, but it's a string of 8, huh? That's weird. This .state.budgets, the okay, so budget is a string here, which is pretty weird. I think that, well, it must be that select option. The select sets everything to string, so we're gonna just say we're going to parse an int from that and see if that doesn't change things for us. So let's go ahead and do that. Delete Bob number 1. Delete. And it looks like that did remove that Bob for us, and it set us back to the default state. Select a budget. So our Bob's gone. The last of the Bobs is gone. So that is good. I think we are good to go then for our delete endpoint. So let's go ahead and commit that. So on the front end, what do? We added new budget name, I guess, to name the budget. Oh, this still has some leftovers from creating a new budget. A couple other goodies, I guess. My Money Manager API, we added this delete budget endpoint. Allow users to delete budgets. Same commit message. And push that up. Alright, so we can delete all these ugly budgets now. Don't have that debugger in there anymore, so that shouldn't bother us. Delete, delete, delete. It's a little long-winded, but I mean, this isn't a case that's going to happen very often, so delete all these too. So now I only have one budget, and that is pretty nice. What else could we do? I think this is probably where we'll leave it for now. Yep. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you like the videos. I'm going to keep making more anyways, probably. But I definitely could use some feedback to make the videos better. Thanks for watching. As always, have a good one, guys.